What's good, y'all? Welcome to the Z Podcast. When I say P, I mean profit. When I say S, I mean see. You dig up what I'm saying, baby? Now let's keep it moving. Follow the feng shui. You dig it? Bienvenue en Podcast Z, man. Welcome to the Z Podcast. And today, I want to talk to y'all about subconscious, right? The subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is the mind that doesn't require thought. When you thinking certain stuff, what to do today, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do that. That's the conscious awareness mind. But when you're not thinking about doing things, but you still do it automatically, like breathing or like eating, you don't tell yourself to eat. You do tell yourself to eat when to eat, but when you was taught how to eat one time as a young person, as a kid, you learn how to eat, and then you just repeat the same stuff over and over again as you get older, to the point where you don't even remember it no more, right? So if you really want to like really make impacts in your life, your best bet is to do something now, right now, that you know you would not mind doing for the next 2 weeks. And if it's 2 weeks, then you try 30 days. And if it's 30 days, try 4 months. From that point on, you know where to go, right? The tall game, the long game. You got to figure out what game you're in. The subconscious mind. We don't tell ourselves to do certain things. We just do it, right? You don't tell yourself to brush your teeth. You do it when you go do it, right? But you don't have to think about brushing your teeth. You already know how to do it because you was taught one time. And that one time that you did it, you just remembered it and did it over and over and over and over and over again. You really want to make a huge impact in your life? Do something one time, then do it again. Do something one time, then do it again. Jacket on, jacket off. Jacket on, jacket off. That's from the movie from the Will Smith movie Karate Kid. If some of y'all don't know how old the generation in this conversation is, though the listeners probably any age, right? But jacket on, jacket off, jacket on, jacket off, jacket on, jacket off, jacket on, jacket off. You do it again, you do it again, you do it again, you do it again, you do it again. You're not gonna think about doing it because you done did it so many times. And I'm a living testimony. It's so many things that I can let y'all know of, like, but that's another time. Like I could say, like right now, right? Me doing this podcast, I have to do this more than one time. Y'all know that, right? I have to do this. Like, I'm being realistic with y'all as much as I can. I have to do this more than one time. I have to get up and record myself, right? And the first few times or the first few weeks, depending on the person, right? You might dread it. Like, you might not want to do this shit at all. You might not. You might feel guilty for not doing it. You might feel like emotionally want to put it off or something, right? And that's with anything. School, homework, same thing with homework. You might put it off, but if you do that shit, you'll be, you'll be able to like do a lot better on a test because you actually try to study. But like that's just an example. Like if you don't do something more than one time to the point where you don't even have to think about doing it, you most likely don't like doing it, and you probably want to not do it, and you probably dread it, and you probably are detestable against it. So you can either learn more about yourself and who you are as a person and the things you do more than one time without conscious thought about it, or you can choose to be ignorant, right? Ignorant is bliss, but I wouldn't say that's true. Ignorant cannot be bliss because to be ignorant means you're limited, and you're in the box, which means you're only boxed into the things that you believe you are estimated to. So you can believe ignorant is bliss, but I'm not here to debate on who believes what's right and what's wrong. What's important is if you really want to like see yourself or be able to change your life, then you have to look at yourself and observe yourself. Or you can continue to not pay attention to what you do, say, and think, and act, and feel, and eventually might find yourself in a situation, or it might maybe dead. Who knows, right? But your subconscious is not your conscious thought. That's a different brain. That's the back of your head. You want to learn more about the back of your head? start listening and observing the front of your head and see what the front of your head does. And by doing that, you stay in tune with God, pray, meditate, your higher self, do things that keeps you centered. So with that being said, y'all enjoy this podcast. Ashe.